is for dark waterline. Hi everybody, it's Lauren Brown, also known as Raggy Royal on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and now YouTube. And today we are back with another installment of the Makeup Vocabulary series where we're going from the A to Z of makeup. And today we're at D. D is for dark waterline. About 2 weeks ago, I did the D is for doe eye video, talking all about how to do the white waterline, my favorite product, what's the point, what does it give, all of those things. And today we're going to be doing the same for the black waterline. Yes, yes, yes. A few announcements before we get into it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below to see more videos like this. Also down below, I'm going to be tagging all of the products that I use today and linking them. Also down below are your tickets for the Lips and Lashes with Lauren Live Masterclass tour, where I'm going from city to city teaching how to apply faux lashes and the perfect red lip combo. It's going to be fun. Okay, so I'll be in New York City on May 30th. I'll be in Chicago, Illinois on June 20th. On September 26th, I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia, and I cannot wait to see you there. Get your tickets down below while there's still some available. Okay. And you can sign up for my free beauty newsletter where I send out beauty inspirations, recommendations, and solutions for free to your email. All this is in the description box. Let's get into this video. Okay, so let's first talk about where in my routine the waterline comes in. So it usually comes in after I do my eyeshadow. If I'm wearing eyeshadow, I'm not right now, but my eyeshadow, my upper liner, and then I usually do my waterline and some mascara. I usually try to do my waterline, especially if it's white. I like to do my waterline before I put on my lashes, just so that the white doesn't get onto the upper lashes. With black, it's less of a problem. Okay, so that's where it comes in. Before I do my lower lashes though, because you'll see the effect that we'll talk about that later, but usually before I do my lower lashes. So now let's talk about my favorite black waterline pencils. Starting off with our drugstore option. This is the Revlon So Fierce Vinyl Liner. Love this liner, and I'll swatch them all in the back of my hand. This should be very familiar, as we just did a lip liner video the other day. So I like this product here. Now, the most important thing when it comes to a black waterline pencil is its staying power. I'd say even more so than with the white waterline pencils, because the black waterline pencils, they will fade. Okay, they will fade in a way that I find worse than the white waterline pencils. And the thing about black is that it's really important that it's striking, that it is bright, because that's what really gives the effect. So I like very powerful blacks. I don't want anything that's dark gray. Okay, I have dark gray pencils, but if I want to go dark gray, when I want black, I'm going black. All right, so it has to be black and it has to be long wearing, so that that striking black that I add at the beginning of the day lasts to the end. Obviously, your waterline is wet. I mean, it's called the waterline. Your waterline is wet by, you know, the liquids that are on your eye, so it's not going to look the exact same at the end of the day as it does at the beginning of the day. I like it to be as close to similar as possible. Every single liner that I show you today is going to meet those standards. These are my favorites. Next, we have the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Waterproof Long Lasting Pencil in 0. So here it is. I say that this one is definitely more matte than this one. I never really noticed until I put them together, but that makes sense because this is called the vinyl eyeliner. It is like a pencil, you can sharpen it, and this one is as well. I like the pencils that you can sharpen a little bit better than the pencils that you scroll up, because I find those, even I talked about this in the lip liner video, I find that they break easier. I find that they break easier. I don't know if it's something with the casing and that it's not attached to the casing and that it's like standalone. Those products usually break way, way easier. Not saying I don't use them, I have a lot in my collection, but reliables are always the pencils that I can actually put in a pencil sharpener and crank. Also, I like liners that are creamy because it's going into the waterline, right? And that's a very sensitive part of the eye. You don't want anything that's going to tug, and you want to make sure that when you sharpen it, you're careful that it doesn't have any like wood that's still sharp and left over, because with the black waterline pencils, when they're so thin like this, I actually do add them right to the eye instead of using a craft brush. So you wanted something that's nice and creamy, that's going to glide and not tug. Okay, now I'm a little bit confused because Makeup Forever, this is one of my favorites. Actually, I would say that this is my number one. This is my number one favorite. This is their Aqua Resist Pencil in Graphite. Look how creamy that is. Creamy, creamy, creamy. But the reason why I said I'm confused earlier is because Makeup Forever also sent their Aqua Resist Color Pencil, and this is in Whatever Black. And I don't know if they stopped selling this and now they only sell this. So there you go. This is the Aqua Resist Color Pencil in Graphite, and this is the one in Whatever Black. Let me do some research. Okay, I just looked it up. So Makeup Forever has a new pencil. So this is the new pencil, and this is in Whatever Black. And I'm like, how is this Whatever Black and this is Graphite? So this pencil line no longer exists as it is. This is the new one in Whatever Black, and they have a graphite in this same collection that is a sparkling black. So we figured that out. Now let me show you how I apply the black to the waterline and what's the purpose of the black in the waterline. Okay, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Glide On Pencil in 0. If you already watched the white waterline video, this is going to be different just a little bit because the pencils are smaller. So when we did the white waterline video, I used this thick, it literally is called the Jumbo Eye Pencil. This is from NYX. This is big. Fitting this on the waterline is going to be a mess, whereas this is definitely smaller. We want it to be very concentrated, and I can go onto the lid. If I used a craft brush, like this is exactly the craft brush that I used for the white waterline, you see, it doesn't quite work the same. But we're going to keep some of the same thought processes as I pronounced the heck out of that. We're going to use some of the same thought processes that we use with the white waterline, including not going right at the eye because that's where it gets scary, okay? So let me show you how we're going to do this. We're going to apply it at an angle, right? I'm going to hold the pencil nice and horizontal instead of holding it this way at my eye. That's just too much, okay? And that's literally unnecessary. Like, you don't need to do that. I'm going to hold it at an angle to the side, and then I'm going to go right into the waterline. Look at that. And I'm going all the way in. I always go all the way in to the inner corner. This eye is a little wet, starting to water a little bit. This eye is starting to water a little bit. And guess what we're going to do? Ignore that. We're going to ignore that while I talk about why you use a black waterline. So with the white waterline, we open the eye up, right? Because of the illusion that it extends the eye. Because the eye is white, opens the eye up. With the black waterline, it really accentuates the color of your eye. It doesn't matter what color your eye is. You have light eyes, you have, light green, blue, gray, you have hazel, brown, dark brown. It's going to bring out the color of your eye because of that contrast with that black. I also love black waterlines because it is seamless from waterline to lash. And it makes your lower lashes really stand out and have a leg to stand on their own because it just looks like an extension of your waterline. But you can see which eye looks brighter, which eye looks bolder. Whenever I have dark waterlines, people are like, oh my gosh, your eyes. And I'm like, well, you can see the color better because of this contrast here. Now, I will say this, it's not going to make your eye look bigger like the white waterline. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like my eyes look so small, maybe you don't wear a dark waterline all the time. Now, you can always, switch it up because there's a time and place for all these waterlines. I love using a dark waterline when I'm doing an inner corner and outer corner liner moment. I love using the dark waterline when I'm doing a smoky eye moment, or I'm doing an eye that's just so dark all around, and I'm like, okay, we gotta bring the black waterline in as well. When I really want the lower lashes to pop and look very long and just have an extension, that's when I use a dark waterline. Now, when I said when my eyes look big, it's not dark waterline time. It's not dark waterline time. Okay, so yesterday I filmed this entire video, and as I was editing, I was like, no, I want them to see how it looks when you add the lashes as it's happening. And I want you to see me applying the Makeup Forever on this eye. So let's do it. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Resist Color Pencil in Whatever Black. I'm going once again at an angle. You can also go at an angle down. So as I watch myself apply it, you can start out horizontally. You can also tilt it up a little bit. It just depends on what gives you the best angle for application. I'm going to apply it all the way across. And I literally redid everything just like I had it on yesterday. So there's already the Urban Decay 0 on this eye. Now I want to show you me applying the mascara to the lower lashes in real time. Because another reason that I really love a black waterline is that there is no break in surface between your waterline and your lower lashes. And I feel like it makes your lower lashes look longer and stand out more because it looks like it's just coming straight out of your waterline. So let me show you. This is the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes mascara. I love this mascara. I think I have used it in every single tutorial. If I posted 10 tutorials this month, I think it's been in 10. So I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara to my lower lashes. And I like to do a horizontal wiggle just to make sure the lashes are separated. The only thing about putting on lower lash mascara with no eyeshadow underneath is that you gotta really be careful. Because although we are wiggling, we don't have no wiggle room, okay? And we're doing a bunch of coats here. So now my million, bajillion, gazillion, quadrillion coats. Now you can better see, and I added my lashes. If you want to know how to apply lashes, guess what? Not only do I have some online resources and videos for you, I'm also going on tour. Lips and Lashes with Lauren Live Masterclass Tour. I'm going to be going from city to city teaching how to apply faux lashes in the perfect red lip combo. So any question you have about lashes, bring them on, okay? You don't need to buy any products for the class. All the products are included. We're going to be talking about measuring the lashes, customizing them to size, how to fill that awkward gap. You know the gap I'm talking about with your faux lashes and your real lashes. Glue, best practices for glue, everything you want to know about lashes. So make sure you get your tickets down below for the class while there's still some available. Now on this side we have the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in 0. On this side we have the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Pencil in whatever black. And I love the way, let me show you, that it glides along the eye. It's the perfect size. It's the perfect size, especially when it's sharp like this. And it does look like it has the same pencil thing as the Urban Decay. Therefore, I can sharpen it, which y'all know is always a plus. Now that the water lines are done, and you can see, look, it looks like it's just one continuous line. That's what I love about the dark water line. It looks like the lashes are just coming out on the top from the line, coming out bottom from the line. And this hits even harder if you do a little wing liner and a little inner corner liner. If you want to know how to do those, guess what? I got you. I have an entire liner playlist, okay? Inner corner liner, wing liner, white water line, everything you want to know, I got you. I love. And it brings out the color of your eye. It just makes them pop. It's so fierce. It's so severe. I love it. One thing I must tell you about the dark waterline, especially the black waterline, is that when you make a decision to do it for the day, you're doing it for the day. Okay, just think for the next 24-ish hours, you have a black waterline. I do a lot of filming, multiple looks in a day. I have an entire series on TikTok, Instagram, on my YouTube shorts where I show you how many looks I film in a day and like how I do them. When I do a black waterline look, it either has to be the last look of the day or every single look after it has to have a black waterline, because you cannot just add white on top of it and like clear it out and make it white. It's very hard to wipe stuff out of the waterline. I don't ever wipe stuff out of the waterline. I've made videos, especially short form videos in the shorts tab and on the other apps, about how I wash my face, like how I take all my makeup off, and you will never see me take like a makeup wipe and go into my waterline. I just leave it be. I just leave it be. I literally leave it be. When I wake up in the morning, especially after a black waterline, it's just like, oh my gosh, like my face is still a little dark right here because I'm not wiping that out. Because sometimes even if you take like just water and a towel and you go in there, your eyes can get irritated and become dry. It's a whole thing. So with that being said, you just need to plan accordingly when you do a black waterline, especially if you don't do them all the time. It's not your go-to. So if you say, oh, you know what, I want to go to work today and I want to do my makeup for work, but then after that I have a gala. When you go to work and you choose that black waterline for work, you have that black waterline for the gala too. So just keep that in mind. Keep in mind when you do this black waterline, you have a black waterline for a little bit, like a day or so. And you cannot go from dark. You can go. Like you could probably do it. You could probably just add like a lot of layers and go from dark to light, but just plan accordingly. But that's all I have to say about the dark waterline. If you've enjoyed this video, if you've learned anything, please give it a like and subscribe down below. You can also hit the hype button. It's new. It's a new YouTube thing. But if you have any hypes, like you have a certain amount of hypes that you have allotted for like a week or so, and if you have some hypes left, I would appreciate them. If you want to see more of my looks, more of my life, you can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at Raggy Royal, the same way it's spelled down below. If you want to buy any of the pencils that we used today, I will tag them down below as well. This video is part of my makeup vocabulary series where we're going from the A to Z of makeup. So we've already done A's for application, which is 3 ways to improve your makeup. A's for apparatus, which is 4 tools to add to your makeup collection. B is for baking. E is for blush, how do I layer my blush. B is for brows, my super easy brow routine because I hate doing my brows. C is for concealer, C is for contour, and D is for doe eye, which was the white waterline video. So if you're interested in seeing any more of those videos, that playlist will come up on the screen, and you can also, you know, stick around for that. Every single pencil that I used today is going to be tagged down below. Also down below is going to be your tickets for the Lips and Lashes with Lauren Live Masterclass tour. I'll be in New York City on May 30th. I'll be in Chicago on June 20th. I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia on September 26th. And I can't wait to see you there. Make sure you get your tickets while they're still available down below. And lastly, you can sign up for my beauty newsletter. I send out beauty inspirations, recommendations, and solutions for free to your email. So sign up for the newsletter down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.